Kale. Today I want to talk about relationship rules and why I don't have any, and boundaries and why I think they're really important. Both monogamous and non-monogamous relationships can have rules. These rules are either implied or explicitly agreed upon. For example, it is common for a monogamous relationship to have the assumed rule of sexual exclusivity. That might even extend to no flirting or no close friends of the opposite sex. For some people, those rules might seem obvious, while others might be surprised to find themselves expected to follow them. In most polyamorous relationships, couples will sit down and discuss rules, even create a relationship agreement where rules are written down. These can be as simple as communicate and have safe sex, or as complex as how and when a person can start dating, how often and what kind of time they can spend with another person, if they can have sleepovers, and so on. For me, rules bring all kinds of complications and limit autonomy. They remove trust in a person's judgment, and they can come from a place of fear. Okay, so what's the alternative when there are no rules? Does that mean people act however they want, regardless of whether they hurt someone? Does it just create a big free-for-all? Well, no. We still choose to be with people that we trust and assume that they'll act in our best interests. We also clearly communicate our boundaries. That's a big piece, so let's talk about boundaries. What is a boundary? There are all different kinds of boundaries. Physical boundaries are about your personal space, privacy, and your body. There are sexual boundaries, which are about comfort levels with sexual touch and activity. You decide what, where, when, and with whom. The type of boundaries I'm mostly going to be talking about today are emotional boundaries. Healthy emotional boundaries require clear internal boundaries. Having clear internal boundaries means knowing your feelings. It means taking responsibility for yourself rather than putting the onus on someone else. Rules are very different than boundaries. Rules tell someone what to do, and they restrict their behavior. They also often don't address the root need of why that rule needs to be in place. Here are some examples of rules and boundaries. Rule: you must always use condoms with everyone you have sex with, so I don't have to and I feel safe. The rule here tells the other person how they must act. Boundary: I will not have unbarriered sex with someone who is having unbarriered sex with other people. The boundary here is owning your own choices. It's about your level of comfort with your sexual health. Rule: I have to meet and approve of all my metamors. The rule here does not make space for the metamor's needs. It takes away their autonomy. Boundary: my metamors and I will choose and consent to how involved we are in each other's lives. The boundary here allows everyone to consent according to their level of comfort. Rule: you have to sleep at home every night. The problem with this rule is that it's controlling two other people. It takes the choice away from the person you live with, and it also imposes restrictions on someone they may wish to spend the night with. Rules are about trying to limit the actions of other people. Rather than fostering trust, they try to control others' behaviors so we don't have to feel scared or unsure. Setting clear boundaries in place of rules allows autonomy, it gives space for communication, and it strengthens trust. In my next video, I'm going to talk about how to communicate clear boundaries. So follow me on Twitter or check out our Facebook group down below and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye!